In the far north of Scandinavia, where winters were long and the land was harsh, a people rose who would change the course of history. They were the Vikings. To the Vikings, the world was not divided by borders. It was shaped by water. Seas, rivers, and coastlines were not barriers, they were paths waiting to be traveled. While others feared the open ocean, the Vikings trusted it. The sea fed them, guided them, and carried their dreams beyond the horizon. Life in the north was difficult. The soil was thin, the climate unforgiving. Survival demanded strength, skill, and courage. From this struggle, the Vikings learned to adapt. They became master shipbuilders, crafting longships that were fast, flexible, and deadly. This was the beginning of the Viking Age. At first, the Vikings were farmers and fishermen. But soon, they became traders. They sailed across the Baltic and beyond, exchanging furs, amber, iron, weapons. Trade routes stretched from the icy north to the wealthy cities of the south. Markets formed along rivers, and Viking merchants connected worlds that had never met before. But trade was only one side of their story. When opportunity demanded it, the Vikings fought. Their raids were sudden and terrifying. Warriors leapt ashore with axes, spears, and shields, striking quickly before defenders could respond. Speed was their greatest weapon. They did not fight long wars. They struck, took what they needed, and disappeared back into the sea. The Vikings were not mindless destroyers. Leaders inspired loyalty. Followed honor and reputation mattered deeply. A warrior's name was meant to outlive his body, carried forward in stories and songs. These gave Viking warriors a terrifying calm in the face of danger. But the Vikings were more than raiders and fighters. They were explorers. They sailed farther than most people of their time could imagine, west to unknown lands, east through vast river systems, south into powerful empires. They settled new territories, built towns, and mixed with local cultures. Wherever they went, they learned, adapted, and changed. Over time, the Viking world began to evolve. Raiding slowly gave way to settlement. Temporary camps became permanent homes. Traders grew richer than warriors. Kings' rose laws were written, and societies became more organized. The old pagan gods slowly faded as new religions spread across the north. By the end of the Viking Age, the fearsome raiders had transformed. They were no longer just warriors of the sea but rulers, merchants, and citizens of a connected world. The Vikings did not simply conquer lands. They connected them. They turned oceans into highways, fear into legend, and survival into expansion. Their ships carried not only warriors, but ideas, culture, and change. The spirit of the Vikings still echoes across the world,